Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Bound Compass is proud to present to you the amazing adventures of Captain Farr Novarider and the Wild Horses. Brought to you by the Royal Confederation of SARS Bureau of Immigration. Remember, our new life awaits you in the off-world colonies. And now, look forward, good listeners, to the fantastical year of 2010 AD, to the years of the great Royal Confederation of Stars, to when humankind has expanded outward into the great beyond. We've reached thousands of planets, spanning hundreds of light years in any direction, and still we reach farther. Intrepid colonists brave the great empty expanses of the undiscovered galaxy to forge a new era for the betterment of humankind on countless worlds, moons, and space stations. It is to this new frontier where we turn our ears. Tonight's story is The Royal Pirate Hunters.
Ballparking.
Scout's honor.
Hollander, what other possible reason could there be for regional DVDs? Different languages?
Yeah, and I'm sure that the Prince of New Hampshire lulls himself to sleep on his marshmallow pillows and waterbed filled with caramel. Everyone knows that the Interstellar Multitude Directorate Bureau requires that every movie be produced in English.
So this Shadow Council is trying to control the galactic economy by forcing everyone to speak English? Oh, wait, what about the movies that are still in their original language?
Most get by legally by having only subtitles. Others, they are a small but secretive cabal of freedom fighters who oppose the evil tyranny of the IMDb shadow autocracy. Vive la revolution.
I don't know. The cinema snob and the spoony one use it all the time.
Yeah, because they're agents.
Jesus, where the hell did that come from?
Stand still, you villainous marauders. I have to reload my anachronistic ray gun. You won't escape my deadly marksmanship again.
Ooh. Allow me to introduce ourselves. I am Countess Regina Comet Dust, and this slumberous sniper in the hover chair is my husband, Count Urban Comet Dust, the hereditary governor of the Webshire system in the Duchy of Ironstorm. And this is our hunting guide, Major Mezzin. Major Zarek Mezzin. Crap, Maison. Again you show your face to us.
Oh, Mezzin, once these two are done trying to kill us, could you and I get some coffee together?
Why, assuming you aren't dead, my lovely...
Rosalind Hollander. Everyone just calls me Hollander, though.
Assuming you aren't dead, my lovely Monder, I'd be delighted. Wait. Did you say hunting guide? I did indeed. We spent the last 2 months on a titillating romp through the frontier, hunting the most dangerous game of them all.
Hungry hippos? Yeah, tell me about it. I got one of those little plastic balls stuck up my nose once.
I was talking about pirates, actually.
At last my gun is loaded. Prepare to die, you unlawful scum. Damn. Reloading.
We need to get out of here. Where's Rigon?
I'm guessing he's already about 50 yards ahead of you. He's really fast for a skinny white nerd. Should we join him?
We. Captain's log. Stardate, March 5th, 2010. Sunny. Mood, happy. The Cabalina is just returning from delivering a charitable contribution from Baron Rendon to the miners of Vega Proxy 8's moon. As usual, a small but healthy percentage disappeared en route. The good Baron's daughters were quite, flexible in helping us obtain the funds from their father. As a side note, there's a new burning smell every time I start to...
I hate to interrupt you, Captain, but I is getting a communique from Hollander, Renton, Regan.
What is it, Derringer?
A communique is a pre-recorded message that's sent via a wrist computer or other electronic device with wireless communication capabilities.
Play the message.
Certainly, Captain Novarider. Message as follows.
Capitan, we are being chased after by a narcoleptic old man in a hover chair who is shooting an even older gun at us. I just realized how incompetent that made us sound. Mon Dieu! I promise he's quite more threatening than I made him out to be.
Message ends, Captain.
This isn't good. Commander, tactical analysis.
Of course, Captain. There's an old man shooting at 3 of our most valued crew members with an even older gun. Tactical analysis, over.
Good job, Derringer. Here's a Derringer snack.
Yay!
We need to get to them quickly. I'll take the helm. Send the last known coordinates to the navigation heads-up display. How can you run so fast? I've seen you struggle to open the refrigerator.
All CPAs have a heightened flight response that allows us to run faster when frightened.
Do you think we lost them?
No, Major Maison would not get so sloppy as to lose us.
I have been with the Capitan since he first took command of the Cabalina. In that time, I've seen the Major twice. Both times he was cold, calculating, and knew the subtleties of being subtle.
Ali, Oxenfree! The one time I saw him, he got chased off by mall cops.
Hollandair, how long do you think it will take for the Cabalina to get here?
Assuming that the captain doesn't stop by Jiggles first?
Optimistically.
10 more minutes?
Well, it's gonna have to be quicker.
Why?
Because the Sleepy Count Urban Comet Dust is taking aim at my crotch this very second. So he is. We should probably run.
Regan's already gone.
How does he do that?
For the Confederation.
Major Mason, are you sure that they are around here? Perfectly. My keen talents at tracking have never failed me. Except on the occasions that they have. But this is not one of those occasions.
This is just like when I was in the Amalgamation War. God, that was a rollicking good time. We would just send hundreds of troops to be slaughtered while we sat and watched Happy Days. And then, when the soldiers had finally won victory, we would take all the credit and glory for the sacrifice. Good times, good times.
I do love the half-awake remembrances of the enfeebled. Tell me, Mason, do you know that this Captain Novarider will show? Of course he will. He always did have an overinflated sense of camaraderie. Why, I'm willing to bet the baby chicks have already called to Mama Bear, and she's a come running.
Confused metaphors aside, Major, we did pay an awful lot of money for you to lead us on these expeditions.
Did you not have fun hunting the Crab Nebula 6? What about the cantankerous Dreadlock Bob? Even the Springfield twins? I had to take those two gorgeous specimens off my list of top 15 women to bang this year.
I appreciate your sacrifice, Major, but it's time my husband had a real challenge.
And he will. As much as I hate giving him credit, Novarider is far more crafty than those other charlatans. He will take time to coax out of his den. Worry not, though. I still have a few tricks up my sleeve to trick our quarry into revealing themselves. Ali Oxenfree! Clever bastards.
I remember when this planet was covered in jungle. We burnt it down because it was green and needed to be replaced by shopping malls and parking lots. To hell with nature.
We should keep moving. If my instincts are correct, and they always are, our quarry will be heading to the nearest open location so the Cabalina can land.
It would appear that they're standing over there trying to figure out what to do next.
Or they're standing right over there trying to figure out what to do next. Ha ha! Always right.
For the Confederation. Reloading.
How does the nerd in the comforting green cardigan always manage to run so fast? He's a CPA.
Oh, of course. Tally ho, the game is, folks.
We've got mail, sir.
Open it.
Enhance mail simulation naturally and
Oh,
increase...
no. File that one away in my personal box, so that I can report it as spam later.
Second message is from Lady Honda, sir. Coordinates for a rendezvous.
Good. Transfer them to my heads up. They're still in the city. If we adjust our route 7 kilometers to the southeast, we can stop by Jiggles.
Captain, what about Rent Hollander and Regan?
Who?
The 3 invaluable crew members that are currently in peril?
Well, I'm
sure that they could wait for a dramatically timed rescue.
Captain,
But Lollipop is on tonight.
how about after we rescue our compatriots, you can go degrade women by inserting dollar bills into their G-strings?
We have a plan. We need to make this quick if we want to get to Jiggles in time to make the 2-for-1 dance. Lady Regina, they're going down this alley. The Count should be able to get a good shot at them.
You won't be able to escape me this time, you anarchical scum.
Confederated sluts! Oh, don't provoke him! Sorry, family instinct.
Reloading. Good shot, Count Cometust. You almost hit them that time. If not for that pile of garbage that was likely a hobo, you probably would have at least severely maimed one of them. Yes, I particularly like exploding bits. I don't often say this, Major Mason, but you are in fact correct. Urban does seem to be enjoying himself. In fact, I'd say he's even anticipating the coming conflict with Captain Novarider. Really? He's so lethargic I can barely tell. In fact, when you hired me, I thought he was dead. The odd, inconsistent wheezing sounds coming from him were just the final muscle spasms. You can tell by his jowls. See how they pull up at his chin, and that means he's smiling. Of course.
Zarek, once upon a time, Count Urban Cometus was a wild firebrand of a man.
That was during the Amalgamation War, though, and he has since grown dull due to the everyday drudge of governing an entire star system, keeping other greedy counts and dukes in check with his impressive private army, making sure his barons don't attempt to overthrow him in a coup d'etat, violently putting down peaceful student protests. I would bore you with the details. I brought Urban to the frontier to get an experience he simply can't get back in the Ironstorm Duchy. Hunting pirates, eating wild and exotic new foods, and then vomiting them up on the plebeians who made them. Seeing the wondrous and alien forests of strange new planets in the far reaches of the frontier, and then burning them down with a carelessly tossed aside cigarette. These and many other experiences, really. Not that I don't mind getting paid for eliminating some friendly competition, but the inward systems have to have some kind of interesting game to hunt. Or at least some way of keeping monumentally obscene rich counts such as yourselves entertained. Oh, life in civilized space is dull, dull, dull. The most dangerous thing we have to hunt there are hipsters, and they're too busy blogging about the new iPhones or drinking Starbucks ironically to give a good chase. Did you know that people in the inward systems actually find The Office funny? The American version even. We need some excitement, Major. We need something interesting to happen. Oots Astrum, Ultra Astrum. Reloading. Good show, Urban. God bless the hierarchy and all that. I just love it when he oppresses the lower classes.
We're almost there. We just have to hope that Novarider got my message.
Oh, I should hope that he did, my lovely hollandaise.
Major Mezen, you know, I never noticed that your one eye is such a lovely color of hazel. In this light, it sparkles quite nicely.
Well, I am a handsome and daring space pirate. Maison, you royal lapdog. Where are your masters? The Cometus? They're not too far behind. I just took to run to cut off your escape route. I tire of this game. Where is Novarider?
He's coming, you'll see. He'll come and beat you up, and then beat up those two mean counts, and then he'll braid my hair so it'll look pretty when you and I go out on our date later.
Hollander, assuming we survive this, you and I are going to have a talk about keeping perspective.
At last I have you cornered, you devil's boots. Now hold still so I can shoot you.
Shit! Duck behind those barrels that hopefully aren't explosive!
Reloading. The three of you are cornered. There's no escaping this time.
Why did none of us think to bring a gun when we are out today? We are pirates. We always have guns. Wrench, look who you're talking to. I'm the ship's accountant, and then there's Hollander.
What's wrong with me?
Well, let's see here. The girl who's just trying to go out on a date with the same weapons-grade prick who's trying to get an agent count to murder us for sport. It can be kind of flighty from time to time.
We need to think of something fast. The Count is almost done reloading his gun.
It's time to show yourself so that I may shoot you.
I'm afraid not, my elderly hoverchair person, for I, Captain Farr Novarider, am here to rescue my compatriots.
Christ!
Captain!
Awesome.
Reloading.
Good shot, my love. I'll go retrieve the body so we can get him stuffed and mounted. That way you can tell all your little dookie friends that you killed the famed Captain Novarider.
Don't worry, I'm okay. Just raise my arm a little.
God damn it. Well, Zarek, I should have known that you were behind this. I'd heard the pirates were being picked off one by one. The Crab Nebula 6, Dreadlock Bob, even the Springfield twins. I had to remove them from my list of top 15 women to bang this year because of you. They were mere child's play, Novarider, merely the hors d'oeuvres to the main meal. You. And now, Count Urban, for your entertainment, Novarider and I are going to partake in a duel between old colleagues turned antagonists.
Goody. I always love those kinds of duels.
No, surprise sword attack.
As slow as ever, Novarider, you big jerk face.
You're the jerk face, Mezzin.
And not.
Are you three alright?
Commander! There was this big mean Count, and he was shooting at us, but we were running, and his girlfriend was being mean, and Regan fell and scraped his knee!
Don't worry, soldier. I brought some Power Ranger Band-Aids.
Oh, thank God. I hope I don't get an infection.
Put a bullet in your bubble goose. Reloading.
We still have that problem, though. And that's Count Urban Comet Dust. He's one of the 5 generals who broke the fortress at Oleander. This isn't good.
Really? He's been a pretty terrible shot all day.
That's not what I'm worried about. The problem is that I can't just shoot him. It would spark a military response the Cabalina wouldn't be able to handle.
And despite the captain's best swordsmanship, I'm sad to say that Maison is better. Commander, I have an idea. I need to make it to the Cabalina, though.
Alright, soldier. I'll give you suppressing fire to keep you safe. On 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go! Reloading.
Commandant, why didn't you tell Regan that your gun is from the Amalgamation War like the Count, so you have to reload after every shot? You can't actually lay down any sort of suppressing fire.
This is Regan we're talking about. He would have just broken down crying if I had told him that.
True.
Two.
M naught times infinity. M naught times infinity plus every one of yours. You won this round, Novarider. This round. Give it up, Zarek. I've finally outclassed you. You're slipping in your old age, Novarider. I'm 32. You're 34. I'm still younger than you by like forever.
Reloading.
Haha! You've been disarmed, Novarider. Victory is mine once again. Damned. Alright, Count. You're free to shoot this dastardly pirate.
By the power of Grayskull.
We're not pirates!
What? Yep, not pirates. You can't legally shoot any one of his crew members. I can't imagine you can prove this absurd claim.
Actually, I can. Right here, our W9, ratified by the Royal Assembly.
Let me see this. As ratified by the Royal Confederated Assembly, takes a D number, charitable space pirates in service of the glorious Royal Confederation of Stars? Complete nonsense! I've seen you literally pirate 3 Dying Star diamonds.
Yeah, for charity. You can check our tax records, it's all there.
Ha! Stick it in your good eye, Mezzin. Good job, Regan. You really saved my hide.
Yeah, trust me, that was merely bad timing on my part. I did that more to save my own ass, not yours. I certainly don't want to be known as a pirate in life. I'm not a fan of dying as one either.
Is it over? Clever work, Regan.
Count Comet Dust, it was a pleasure seeing you in action again, sir. I hope you won't take offense to me shooting at you.
No, not in the slightest. Most fun I've had in ages. It's time to return to the Webshire system, Regina, my love.
Of course, Urban. I'll have the servants bring your battleship into orbit and send the shuttle. But killing Novarider and killing Novarider. Looks like you've lost to me and my crew once again, Mezen. Half-blind Mohan says what? What?
And thus concludes this episode of The Amazing Adventures of Captain Farr Novarider and the Wild Horses. Gentle listeners, join us again soon right here at boundcompass.blogspot.com for more adventures to follow. This amazing adventure was conceived, written, voiced, and punched in the face whilst wearing a bear suit by Devin Peters. With sound effects by SoundJ.com, PagTV.com, 3DMMstudio.co.uk, Flash EFX, Sundogs.com, Series 6000, Extension 3, and the General. Supplier 2200, Digifex, Soundstorm Library, Impact Effects 3, Guns, Rob Noakes, Airborne Sound Library, Matt Temple, The Sound Effects Bible, Triple Ground Sound, File Effects Library, and Maxton Soundworks. All music by Bradley Rains, copyright 2011. Visit Bradley at www.bradleyrains.com. Bound Compass and the Amazing Adventures of Captain Farr Novarider and the Wild Horses are copyright 2012.
Commander Derringer, my good man, we're back on our way and all of our crew are on board safe and sound.
Captain, I've got to ask, how did you know that it would be Regan to save the day?
Sometimes you have to bet on the safe line. Sometimes you have to bet on the underdog. And then again, sometimes you have to bet that Roberto Orci and Alex Kurtzman aren't going to write a completely mind-numbingly stupid script again.
So, you had no clue then?
Nope! But it doesn't change the fact that yet another bet is mine, Derringer. I hope you have a rubber hose and chicken and enough extreme sour pop rocks to put SpongeBob SquarePants into a diabetic coma.
I do. Damn.
Haha, that's my fellow!
Derringer snacks?
No, no snacks!
Snacks?
No, no snacks!